I just realized I don't have any of my gear on me somewhere for some reason. I think my character may have died in between streams or something. I'm keeping an eye on my network today. I'm having I don't know, weird network stability issues for some reason. So apologies if it gets a little bit too choppy. But yeah, I think my character may have died because I appeared back at the survival kit over there. Interestingly enough, I wonder if my body is still outside. I think I was standing outside at the end of the last stream. Oh, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be because the build and repair would have grabbed it. Well, let me grab some more stuff here and be on my way. I had switched this over to a in like a private world, and we will see. I think that's what caused the problem. Okay, so I want that one, and where's my good welder? I feel like I had a lot more stuff. Oh, I need a gun. Where's my good gun? Here we go. Grab some ammo. Let's see, is the MR? Yeah, that's the ammo I need for that. No, that is not. I need my king ammo. MR30. MR30. Stop moving around so much. Yeah, there we go. Did I have anything else that I was carrying? I don't really need the paint gun yet. Little oxygen. Oh, my shield stuff. That's what. Are we not? Oh, you know what? I don't know that the thing knows how to automatically build the shield stuff. Does it? I know it can't do the paint gun. Oh yeah, here's all this stuff from mods I'm not using anymore. Okay. Well then, we will just tell it to make new ones. Who's not doing anything right now? Are the warts doing anything? This wart's not doing much. Alright. What did I have? So, shield, creature shield, explosion shield, projectile shield, I think was what I had. So give me a projectile shield. Now I don't remember. Yeah, okay, just making sure that none of this was sitting around in here. Alright, so we would need... what did I have? Probably a capacity... Why are we disassembling? Assemble, please. Capacity, bullet defense, explosion defense, bullet resistance, explosion resistance. This is a projectile shield, so it already has decent bullet defense, so we'll throw in an extra explosion and explosion resistance. And then wait for it to get around to refining enough gold. I guess now would be a good time to look up how I'm doing on ores here, so... Plenty of gold. We got a lot of stone we still have to refine. Plenty of platinum. Plenty of magnesium. We could probably use some more silver. So what are all these things making? New weapons, new gear. Trying to disassemble ammo still, I'm not sure why. It's like it can't see some ammo somewhere. There we go. Now it's making more ammo. It was then trying to disassemble ammo. It's building ammo and then disassembling it. Why is it doing that? Well, which one was I trying to build on? I think it took my Yeah, I'm just going to let it finish what it's doing. Where's my shield? Did it not make my shield? No, it probably didn't. I probably canceled it because it didn't have enough gold and stuff. Oh, it's fine. We'll do without a shield for a bit. It's not like I'm getting shot at very much. Do get hit by lightning from time to time, so there's that. Ah, the Christmas tree. We'll take that down next week. Alright, so what are we doing today? We are going to start by doing replacing the small cargo container with a survival kit. That's what we're going to do first. So we are going to get rid of this up to there, as well as the oxygen generator and the cargo container, and hope that nothing falls out. Cool. Alright, so this is the space we have to work with. This is going to have to change, because that was feeding to these guns and these guns, and so I'm just going to take these out for now. And here's how we're going to have to do this. So, survival kit is, I think I'm going to want it like this, so that I can get to the screen on the bottom. We're going to put it like that, and then we're going to take the O2 generator, and we're going to have to reverse it and put it up against these two. But basically, we have to first take out this row. Yep. Keep that there. Because what we're going to do is put basically those same things, these little multi-directional junctions. We're going to put one there and one there, so I can still come down and connect to here, and then go up and connect to there. And then, where did I have the O2 gen is just going to kind of be sideways like this, and the end, the big piece on the end, is just not going to do anything. So there we go. So now that's connected. And then another thing that I thought about, let's see, that is how that pipes into there. I was thinking about trying to come up with a way that I could get at that large. I wonder if I could make this. We don't really need this. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of all the programmable blocks. Okay, so let's make sure I know what's going on here. So that, we're still going to pipe into that from there. And then that will go up to there. But it also pipes up into that one, which does all that. So I think what I'm going to do here is put something like this, if I could spin it around the right way. Something like this here. And then we're just going to kind of leave this open so that if I need to, if I'm like outside the ship and the or something, I can still get at this uranium, this reactor, and I can get into this big O2 gen. So leave myself a little hole there. And then if I build around this thing too that I can pull off of the survival kit. So that's my plan there. Let's repipe this all up. So this is a conveyor tube. I might try to just go, well, let's see. So what would we have to do here? Give me a T. Yeah, like that. So, I like that to make it match. And then we would do a T like this, and we could go around it, or is that going to be too? Is that going to close up the area too much? If we went, nah, I could still get at it. So we would do a curved conveyor. Like that. To just a regular tube, which we can do, yeah, we'll just do like this. And then this one right here is just going to be another T. There we go, like that, except I want it like this because I don't want to. Okay, never mind. I'm silly. Okay. We want it to be this way because it will come out of that connector, go around. This is all just for redundancy. So it'll go down to there. You know, it'll go out and around. Then this is a corner, a T, another T, but this time going up to there. So that's connecting into the survival kit, which also connects back to there. Connecting it this way does mean that I can build basic large conveyor things in the survival kit on the ship and then be able to get them out the bottom because it's all large tube piping there. So then we've got, so through there, we're also going into the oxygen. This one is a T junction going up into that reactor, and then we've got a T going up, T going up. You can see this better from the other side. T going up. And then these are T's going into those, which is feeding directly into the cockpit. Yeah. Okay, so we got that. We can fill this in with stuff. I don't know what we're going to fill that in with. Yeah, so that's looking good. The ship almost feels like it should be able to like split right here if I needed a quick getaway and just leave the back half behind or something. Okay, so we got the survival kit in. O2 gen is flipped around. Let's just throw like one of those like right there, just to kind of... Okay, so we got this done. Ventral, which thing do we want to do next? Probably the ore ejection system we want to do next, just because that is going to kind of dictate. Yeah. We could probably do, since I don't have a lot of room left in here anymore. What do I have left in here? How many programmable blocks did we drop out of here? Do we have just... I think we just have 4 now, right? Yeah, it's probably okay for now. If we need more programmable blocks, we can put them under the wings here. Yeah. Okay, so I think the bottom side is going to be a little bit flatter and just kind of swoop in and fill this space and do less of the... because it doesn't have to go up as high on the top. It's only like 2 blocks. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so let's figure out the ore ejection system, which I think is going to come out of these. and be on the bottom. I kind of learned my lesson with the other ship about having them be on the top. I was originally thinking of having them come out the back here, where these things are, and then I decided against that because it kind of limits my. Well, they'd have to stick out further than the engines do, and that kind of limits the. I don't know. It would look silly. Is basically the problem. So I'm going to do them out the bottom so that at least if I'm in gravity, they'll actually fall out the bottom. And we are going to do them directly out of these. So we're going to keep going with the armored ones. And I think what I want to do is, because this is going to be a level of armor here, is do a... I don't think it matters which way I point this, because it's probably all going to get covered up. But if we did one there, that's even with this, and then I basically got to turn it here, and it's going to rest on the ground, essentially. Otherwise, it's going to be... well, actually, we could... I'm kind of worried that... Let's see, if I did 3 across, we could protect... Yeah, okay. Let's try this. We could maybe try to embed it inside and just leave enough space for them to fall out. So what this is, if you're not familiar with building a mining ship or using like a... like an automated miner or something like that, what you can do is use sorters and ejectors to, like as you're mining, you're going to pick up a lot of stone and ice and stuff. If you don't want that stuff, you can just have it auto-ejected out the back of the ship. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do that. Then we need a... Let's clear out this whole thing here. We need a sorter and an ejector. So we're going to go sorter. This might have worked better if it was a little bit further back, because I'm going to have to go split. Oh yeah, actually this is going to be a problem. Because what I want to do is go pipe, sorter, splitter, and then 3 ejectors, which would put the ejectors like right here, which gives me like no space to work with. They're going to be buttoned up against the back of this. So that would be fine if I move it down 1. So I think I'm going to do that. I didn't grab any materials. Grab some steel plate. Grab a little bit of that. Grab a couple more of those. Grab one of those. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we will go down 1, and they'll just rest. They'll just kind of rest on the ground. That'll be fine. Where did I leave the things? So we're going to go... Conveyor tube. Conveyor tube. Curved conveyor tube. Curved conveyor tube. I'm trying to be very symmetrical here. 1 sorter. 1 sorter. Let's see, I think the best thing to do here is just a junction. Junction. And then it's against my better judgment here, probably, but I'm thinking of doing, for the sake of looking cool, unarmored ones. You know, just kind of look more like an exhaust tube. really nothing, I guess, preventing me from just doing this all the way across. Just don't want to. I think it's going to look cool having just like the two of them there. So we can kind of armor underneath them and maybe armor them on a little bit. They're just going to kind of hang down in the back. But that's fine. They are even with this, and that's where the landing gear is going to be too, so not a big deal. Okay, so these should be able to pull... I think we tried this, right? They should be able to pull from... Yeah, we tried this. Okay. So that looks okay. I think I need to try and fill in... Oh, you know, yeah, that's one thing I didn't do last time. Is we need to change this up in the back. You know, I guess, technically speaking, if we raised this whole system up by one, we could just, if we push it out one, let's see, if we push it out one and raise it up one, I think we'd have to push it back by two, actually, so that it's really, truly, like, right at the edge, just so that the spawning in asteroids don't, like, damage the ship as they're spawning in. Those are really my options here right now. Is leave them down low, keep them tucked back, pull them up one and push them out. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna push them out further. So that would require me to conveyor to... you know what? We'll do it like this. I don't know if you're going to see it or not, but... Then we would go normal tube. Normal tube, and then we would have sorter, junction, ejectors. I think that's okay, having them appear underneath that little thing coming out there. I honestly don't know if they would or not. You know, we can kind of test, because if I can shoot this little fin thing, then there's a chance that the rocks will damage it, so... Yeah, see? Okay, so I think we're good. Okay, so we will go... That's a really close unknown signal. 1, 2, 3, so we would have sorter... junction... and then these things. And this also kind of makes it so I don't have to deal with the very odd shape that was going to have to be built right there. So that's nice, at least. What did I do? 1, 2... Yep, that's right. There we go. That looks good. And then what did I do up top here? We were doing some sort of... yeah, we could still do that same pattern up there. That works. We'll just do only the parts that you can see. Then where was this one? That was probably... Oops. There we go. Yeah, cool. Then I'm not too worried about the rest of this. I think we are going to probably do something like, because there's the bottom of this. I'm not going to leave the ladders open like I did on the top. I'm still trying to decide what to do about that. I think I'm going to do this shape first, this side. Oh, you know what else I was thinking of doing? Was trying to see if I could get a built-in repair onto this ship too. That would be something. But where would I have to put that though? I would have to push the I probably have to take a reactor out. Right? I'd like push this back one. That probably wouldn't be the worst thing because I think there's no. Oh yeah, there's just programmable blocks on top of them, and I could just stack them up if I wanted to. Actually, there might not even be anything on top of them. Hang on. Can I? No, I don't think there's anything actually on top of them I could double up. Okay. We're going to redo the thing that I just did. Yep. Take this out. Take that out. I'm gonna run out of space. Let's let the build and repair take this. Take you. Take you. I'm taking the whole thing here. It's actually going to work out a little bit better for the spacing of things anyway. Because we can then, because the build and repair is the smallest it can possibly be. It needs to have a large conveyor port on it. So it is literally the absolute smallest it can be. So we're just going to slap one of those right on there. Put that back in. Put my junctions back on. Come on. Should be enough room for you up in there. Or do I not have... Oh, is the ceiling too low? Oh, that would be frustrating. I bet I have... Is that where the weapons are attached? I think that's where the weapons are attached. That should be okay. I think that's just, yeah, that's just light armor blocks. Like, we're going to be able to see part of the O2 through it, but that's not a big deal. That also means that we can get rid of this, of course. We'll be doing a little bit of cleanup after this. And I did want to put in a new fusion reactor for port. Right, and do a... Because there's nothing in between here anyway, so if I just stick my head up in here, should be... Ah! Just got jolted out of there. Should be able to... Oh yeah, we could actually just do it like that. Yep. O2. Now we can put the O2 gen in. So now I got 4 reactors. I got double the... Oh, not double. I have 1 additional reactor than I had before. And we can... That's still going up to there. Yeah, that means that... So yeah, we're connecting up into that one, and it's going up and over and down and over. Yes, there's multiple redundancies there. So I can put my ramp back in there, and we could put a programmable block on top of it, because I've lost a lot of programmable blocks today. We're going to have to fill in some. Alright. Was that lightning again? Or was that thunder? Or was that just... That was thunder again, wasn't it? Yep. What is with the dust storms all of a sudden? Alright, I gotta go get the ship to make me my shield, because I don't want to die out here. Why am I walking so slow? There we go. Alright, first off, stuff I don't need. Thank you. Alright, yeah. Alright, we're gonna put these in the assemble only group, because against projectile. I actually don't know if any of these actually protect against lightning, because it did do a significant amount of health damage to me when it hit me, but the shield effect did go off. So I'm assuming that the shield protected me from something. I mean, I had some explosion resistance. Maybe that's what lightning damage is. I don't know. Who knows? Yep, there's that lightning, or thunder. What is everything else doing? I gotta figure out what's up with the ammo. It's just going nuts. You know what I'm gonna do is actually, for the time being, is turn off all of the build and repairs, just so that it's building up all of these, what do you call them? Thruster components. And then it's immediately sending them out, so it will always be building up thruster components. I don't know why it is doing this. It is saying that we have 101 of them, but I bet it's not able to actually pull them back out. They got put into a turret and can't get pulled back out or something. That's probably what's going on. I don't think I moved any of these into the... Oh, there's also, you know, the script that... There's a script that moves things into... Yeah, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. Let me just turn off that script for a minute. The ammo balancing script. We're going to turn it off, and I'll bet you... No? Thought for sure it would be able to pull one out. It's just the one called assembler. We'll just deal with this manually while I'm waiting for other stuff to happen. One of these Gatlings had 26 in it. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. And then it was able to pull one of those. Now please don't tell me that another one is building them. Okay. That's probably fine. We can turn you back on now. Are you dying or something? No, it's still going. Why are all of these... Oh. Why are all of them trying to build 97? I don't think I had hundreds of these on here, did I? Oh, I set it to 500. Oh, we don't need that. Let's set you guys to 100 for now. I really want my gold ingot. My shieldy thing. There we go. Nope, not you. Projectile emitter. Really need you to make my gold. It's interesting that it gave this one 45 and 13 and 10 and 13 and this replicant's not doing anything. Oh, I put one of these in the wrong one. Okay, I already had it queued. Alright. Well then. We're going to take our chances getting struck by lightning while that figures itself out. Let's see. So we are... I'll just stand underneath it and then hopefully I won't get struck by lightning. We can put programmable blocks up. Speaking of. Alright. Boy, this is a pretty bad storm. It's a lot of lightning. We can put programmable blocks there and there. Let's do that. Put them upside down just because I'm more likely to look at them from the bottom if I ever need to look at them. And then we'll see. There might be another spot like along here or something that we can put more if we need to. Because we're... maybe not. I mean, I was thinking of sloping that in. Why can't I walk? Is there stuff around? Stuff on the ground. Alright, tubes. Regular tubes? Do I have these going this way? Tube. Curve tube. Curve tube. Ooh, let's not do that. I have the building repairs turned off, but that's okay. Normal tube. Normal tube. I have a reason for doing this. Okay. T-junction. I think goes like that, right? We want this one to go like that, and then we want this one to go like that. Okay, and then that takes care of... It's weird shading. That takes care of that going around this and connecting up into there, and then continuing that connection out to there. Then that lets me do this. For a little symmetry on either side of my screen there. Alright, so I think what we're probably going to do is... I kind of like the idea of mapping this all out without the build and repair running. We'll get a little bit of a sense of what we're doing here. So I want to actually leave this opening here. And I don't want it to be too sharp or too like slopey. I don't know. I don't want it to be just like a 45-degree angle the whole way through there, but I am going to... Actually, should I do something like this and maybe put some lights right there or something? I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, you can put some lights right there. That'd be a cool look. Alright, so that takes care of that. That is fine. Going back to here, do we really want to mimic that shape from the top all the way around? Since we can't really... since we can't really do anything with it, because these things are here, I think I'm not going to try and mimic it all the way around. We will go... God, I'm getting kind of dizzy flipping around here. Oh, what am I doing on drop frames? We doing better? Not too bad. Yeah, let's see. So we could do... Let's see, that comes straight out of there. Yeah, we could try. Is something like this. It's difficult to control yourself when you're looking straight up. I can barely control myself. How did I do this? Like this? Yeah, and then... Yep. Jeez. What? Oh. Gotta get the build and repair to start doing base cleanup or something. I do like the way the thing turns different colors now. Build and repair. They did this like, I don't know, what, like a year or two ago or something? I don't know. Some of these are not fully welded up. I wonder if that's from lightning strikes or something. Alright, so this kind of allows us then to do maybe something like this. I don't know if that's going to look cool or dumb. But I don't know. Either way, you're not going to see the bottom too much. Then I'm just going to kind of fill in most of this. We're going to take some of this back out when I put the landing gear in. How do I... Yeah, I don't really have many options for sloping this part in because we've got these things are already square and I can't do anything with them. So what I might do is take these out and do these. Do like a light sloping along here. And do the more 45-degree angle one right there. And should we do a... I don't think so. We'll just do this. Soon I'm going to go back in and see if my shield is ready, or if it canceled the order, or if at least finished all the thruster components. So if I wanted to do hover engines. Let's look at this real quick here. So we've got armored ones and civilian ones. I think the performance is roughly the same, and it's really all about the integrity. I think the... Yes, we have military, armored, 1x1, 3x3. So the... Let's see. Yeah, there's definitely more. There's bulletproof glass, metal grids. They all have gravity components. This has one metal grid. This one has a lot of bulletproof glass. So I think the military versus civilian is like just the how, you know, what's the integrity of them, and then armored. So 1 3 15 1 3 6. Is the difference between these two one steel plate? Wish these were right next to each other. Hover, engine. I'm probably going to use small ones. There we go. Now I could do apples to apples, but yeah, the difference between these two is one steel plate, and that's the same with these two. Now there is, let me just throw all these into a thing real quick here. Actually, these are groups, so I could just do this. Oh no, they're not. They are the groups. Okay, so a regular one just looks like this. It's like a little circular thing. A civilian one looks like this, which I think looks better on the bottom of the ship. The armored ones... Okay, well there's a 3x3 armored one. They're like built into the block. There we go. Where's the... There it is. So it would actually be built into the block. And I think same with this one. Yeah, it's a half, and it's like concave instead of convex. So I don't think we want to do that. If anything, I would just have them just hanging out right like this. Or do this one and have it sunk in. I think that probably makes the most sense. I'm not going to have room for 3x3s anywhere, but the 1x1s I could definitely do, and I think it probably makes more sense to do the... As much as I like the look of these, do they have any other main differences? Slightly higher integrity. Oh, they can hold more force. Yes, they are stronger. All right. Is there anything different between these two? Yeah. Okay, so let's do these. We'll do the military armored ones and just embed them into the ship. And I will try to spread them out as best I can. We could actually just, because I already put them here, look at these will be our back ones. And then, where else could we put another one? I kind of want to put one like... These are covered on the top, right? Yeah. Let's see, are we going to end up covering over that? Because what I could do is put one like... I want to keep them like kind of outward, like toward, you know, as far apart as possible on the ship, but not have them too far in. So I'm thinking we're going to end up covering up most of this on the bottom anyway, so I'm going to do that and that. And then we probably want to get rid of this. This was just a temporary thing here. I didn't even put one there. And we'll put one like there and there, and then right under, right behind the guns, I think. Can't really stick these out too far in the front, unless I put them under the drills, which I don't want to do. So what this would allow me to do is essentially have the ship hover along the ground, almost as if it's got wheels. And I can avoid using the big thrusters down here for flight. God, I hope these thrusters are enough for lift. I can always add more pretty much anywhere along the bottom if I need to, but should be enough. Okay, so let's work on... Is there anything else I need to get into the ship here before I... landing gear. Let's figure out where the landing gear is going to go. Did I put landing gear on here? Yeah. So... we don't need landing gear to be super far apart, but I'm thinking we will Oh, you know what though? We have landing pads. Yeah, that's right. I always forget about that. Mag plates. Oh, I have pocket gear mag plates too. I think I'm going to do the normal mag plates though, the built-in ones. Actually, yeah, there we go. Mag plate, and then I could basically put these wherever I want. I could cover up the... Oh yeah, actually, let's do that. I didn't want to see that anyway, so we'll put one there and one there. And then... I kind of want one right next to this thing, so we'll save that for a minute. Put one right on the nose. Oh, wait, though. Those aren't going to be down far enough. Ooh, yeah, because I need it to be... Yeah, we would have to build landing gear downward. Ooh, that's an interesting thought. The other option is I could use the pocket gears, the MA pocket gears, because they allow you to lock at a pretty far distance. Pretty sure the mag plates have to be closer than a block, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Let's see. So yeah, if we did landing gear, it would have to go like here, essentially, in the front, because I couldn't go in, because that's my piping. So it'd have to be like right there, and then I'd have to embed it back into here. Kind of think that's okay. Not right there, though. Like here. You don't need a lot of landing gear. It could be back over here too. It doesn't have to be this far forward. Yeah, that's true. It could be like right here. Let's just do that. Oh, there. We could put it right there. Right there. And then embed these there. Going the right way? Yes. Go up in there. There. Alright. So that'll be our landing gear. And then we're just going to shape up, let's see, hover engines, check, ore ejection, check, landing gear, check. Okay, let's just fill in the bottom then. We want this to go, is this even with this? No. Yeah, I think we're going to end up going... I guess we don't really need this row here, because I'm thinking we go here, and then go just straight down to here. And then on the front, this is the... Yeah, that's basically, we just kind of... Yeah, okay. So, what happens if I were to... What's attached to these? Nothing. What was this? A programmable block. Great. I think we're going to do the same thing on the other side, just like we did here. Lose this programmable block. And flip the programmable block around. It's actually going to be a pocket here. I could just do a whole ton of programmable blocks under here. Yeah, why don't we do that? Forget that space in there. Give me like 1, 2. Can't imagine needing more than this. I think that's even. Alright, then we're gonna just go straight flat across here, up to the landing gear. I guess right there is going to get closed up. Yeah. Because we can't do anything with that. Alright, I'm going to do this upside down, because it'll be a little bit easier for me to kind of see what's going on here. So what I want to do is basically do this along here. Then we'll shape that in. How I did that there? Or did I go one too far? I think I went one too far. One too far. There we go. Seal that up. Leave that one open. Seal that up. Yeah. So yeah, nothing too fancy along the bottom. It's just going to be mostly flat there. And then this part, we have to kind of, I don't know, fill in. And I think we're going to do maybe just something like, actually, yeah, what if we did something like that and actually, yeah, got rid of that. And got rid of that. And we need to do something like, nope, something like this one. Oh, we could actually make this look kind of cool, which is usually my goal. Like come to a point here for no good reason, just come to a point right there. Are we one? Oh, this would be cool if it was just one more forward. So why not do one more forward? Okay. The reason I said that is because you go like that and like that. And like that. Do I have a good reason for doing that? No. Just because I think it's going to look cool. And we're going to go with one of these. Oh, I can't. That's the front of the... That is the front of the landing gear. So that's okay. That is fine, as is. Can I duplicate that on the other side? I am not 100% sure. It's going to be a little bit of an interesting... It's going to be interesting looking. Because I was originally thinking we would kind of do something like this. Come on. Yeah, there we go. And then just kind of fill that forward. Yeah. So let me figure out what I did over here. Do it. Yep. Okay. Isn't this usually the part where the game, like, the lightning strikes like one last time? I'm gonna stand under here. I don't want that to happen again. Alright, so starting, like, here. Yeah, that's where I looped that around. Let me put one of these... where? I took... it was right there. Right, didn't I take that out? Right, okay. Now it's all coming back to me. This one. No? Wait a second, did I do this wrong? I did. I did do this wrong. I think I have a shape for this in here. I think it's this. Yep, it is. So that's what I need to do over here. Not this one. It's a lot, you know, harder to visualize these when they're... oh, transition base mirrored. There we go. Here's the good side. There it is. Yeah, it's a lot harder to visualize these when you're just looking at the wireframes, but I'll go turn it back on in a minute. I'll go check on the build. Let's see. Then I did this, and then switched over to this. I think that's where oh, I didn't fill in that spot in the middle there. Okay. Which was this and this thing. Okay, that could be an interesting look. I'm okay with that being an abrupt change right there. Alright, let's head on inside and see what the deal is with stuff. Need all this stuff. Alright, are we... I assume we're just disassembling the stuff that I just put in. Good, good, good. Ooh, there's a Reaver. Coming in our general direction. You know, I had a thought to make like a player-made... yeah, they did not make my shield, did they? Oh yeah, they did. Can I tell it? Has it seen it? I don't know how it would show up in here. I think I remember the first time I made these, they weren't picked up. Yeah, no, they weren't picked up. Okay. Let's try and make this before this Reaver comes over here. Okay, so we wanted one of each and then an extra explosion defense. Then we'll turn the build and repairs back on. So yeah, I was thinking about doing a player-made weapon, a PMW, and on the top, and put a few small grid railguns on it, just so that if if a Reaver ever detected us, and the little ship's antenna is not on, right? Okay. If a Reaver or something ever detected us and was flying over here, we could probably get a good, you know, single shot off while it was on the way. You know, maybe do a good amount of damage. I was still toying around with the idea of having it, you know, adjusting the spawn rates so that more than one ship would be around at a time potentially, and that they might fight each other. There's some danger there because, you know, once they get into that zone, if like, you know, if something were to spawn in over here like an assertive ship, and the Reaver were to then see it, it would come flying straight over me, which is the problem. Alright. Are they all here? Yes. And the shield itself. There we go. Shield is charging up. Before I turn this back on, I'm gonna make another projectile shield thing for myself here, just so that if I ever do get killed, I can, I'll have one ready to go. Then we'll turn the build and repair back on and get back to welding up the ship. And I'm just going to take a sip of water while this is building. Just about there. We got to make some more gold. Come on. Make the gold. Oh, it's making the platinum right now. It wouldn't really take me that long to build a whole bunch of refineries and stuff underground. And the fact that I haven't done that, just like bit the bullet and done that, is, I'm paying for it now. Come on, platinum. There we go. Oh, this is going to take a while. How's my Reaver buddy doing? He's heading away. I don't know that he would have even gotten close enough. I don't know what the range of the small grid railguns is. So I don't know that he would have even gotten into range to be fired upon. But, I mean, that is the whole point of the drill sergeant over there. Oh, so close. Platinum takes so freaking long to refine. That's why it's taken so long for these thrusters to get built and welded up, and there's still a lot more to go. And then I'm, you know, building other things, and it's taking the, you know, it's taking time away from. There we go. We can do it now. Oh no! Keep building it. Oh, no! Build it. Keep it in the front. Jeez. Okay. Screwed myself over with that one. Yeah. It keeps rearranging the things now as it's trying to figure out what to build. Just build my shield. We're almost there. This is from the Pocket Shields mod, which is pretty cool. It's a little more in depth than the other personal shield mod that's been out since forever. The other one is just a straight up like absorbs all damage until your suit runs out of power, keeping it charged essentially. Whereas the other one is more like, this one is like, as you can see, there's multiple kinds of shields with different resistances and stuff, and I never set up buttons to close the doors. I wanted to close the doors so that if lightning came around again. let's see. Close all the doors. Yep. Okay, so the I'm getting stuck over here again. So these lines over here are because the hover engines have turned on. Let's go turn them off. There we go. There. What that was doing was essentially giving you diagnostic information about why it can't lift the ship. So, well, anyway, so this I think this turned out okay right here. Although I'm not a huge fan of this little thing right here. Actually, I don't really hate it. I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yes, I'm gonna leave it. How did this turn out with the? Oh yeah, you can't even see the. You can't even really see the O2 gen underneath there. Okay, so we do need to redo this top part so that all these guns are connected. Is this already a T junction? It is. Okay, T there, and then just regular tube. There we go. Now all the weapons should be piped up again. Alright, let me do a little bit more underneath. Oops. Still doing okay. Yeah, we'll fill in the front real quick there. I wanna just mess around this thing real quick here. Because we are going to shape around this with, we need to do something like, oh, come on. Yeah, like that. This is the slope transition base. Alright, there we go. I think that's right, yep. Slope transition mirrored. Oh, I goofed it up. Alright, I think that's right. Yes. Alright, so that's the slope transition base. Slope transition tip is this thing, which I'm not going to use, and I can't even figure out which way it would even go. Oh, it would go on the end there. Yeah, we're not going to do that. Alright, so slope transition tip, base, slope transition. Not the right thing that I'm looking for. Let's see, what are we actually trying to accomplish here? We're trying to go from a... So we're going to put one of these here. And then I need the thing that goes... I think that's this thing. Yep. Okay. That takes care of that. I'm not going to try and do anything else fancy under it. We're just going to leave it sticking out like that. Let's do the front and the schnoz. One thing I think I said at the end of the last one was that we were going to move the ore detector to the top, just because I think it's going to get in the way of doing interesting things here. So we're going to get rid of that, and we're going to take the antenna out. And we're going to switch these around. Put the ore detector here. Immediately turn it off so I don't get a bunch of ore signals. And then again put the antenna right here and immediately turn it off. so that we don't alert the... oh, it's an assertive. My Reaver's gone. That assertive is near where the Reaver was. I hope the Reaver has despawned already. Otherwise, he might be going after that ship. But yeah, I think that looks okay right there. One thing I was thinking of doing there, though, and I wanna play with this for a minute. Oh, you know, the fact that I just grabbed spotlights actually made me realize that I probably need to put spotlights on this ship somewhere. Maybe that'll have to be built into something. I don't know. I mean, I could always just kind of slap them on the sides here, but... if I keep them down there, they're going to hit the... let's see, I could take that thing off the top and put them on the top there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure out spotlights later. I'm not terribly worried about spotlights. Oh, yeah. So I wanted to play around with plate armor a little bit and see if I could make a cool, like, cowling or something around these weapons. So if we did something like this... then maybe did, I think there's like a half... This might not work the way I was thinking, because these are going to be... yeah, there's nothing for it to grab onto there. I'd have to... yeah, no, there's no. I was thinking something cool like this, like hanging down, but I don't think there's a... we could do up, I think, like this. You know, like that. Alright, just maybe do one. See what that looks like. Not bad. What if there were two? Do I have any way... see, this is an armor panel 2x2. Slope tip. Slope base. Side panel. Yeah, we don't have any, like... that's a little square, little thing, little side thing. Ooh, what if it was kind of like broken up like that? Yeah, let's see, we do have some half one. That's what I was just looking at. That's the other side. Yeah, we got these things. They do like tiny little wings on it. Yeah, I kind of like that better than the angled up ones, just doing something like that. Yeah, I think maybe just leaving it flat would be fine. Yeah, I think that's going to be okay. Alright, let's work on the frontier. The final frontier. We need that shape that I was just dealing with, don't we? Because we are going from a... ooh. This is a harsh... I don't think we could really slope this, can we? You know what we could do? Take that like that. I'm thinking we may want to, since we're probably going to armor up on the front of this anyway, Take these out. This isn't going to fall off of here. No. Take those out and turn them into non-armored ones, just so that they feel more like... This way they're not just bricks, you know. Because then I get a little bit more freedom to kind of shape around it without like having like a really harsh edge there. Whoops. And then I can kind of follow the shape of the cockpit a little bit. In fact, then we don't really need that shape, do we? Because we can just do like that. What's the equivalent thing on the side that I would want? No, not you. You're gonna be too much. No, it's one of these blocks. Not this one, the big one. This one. Ooh. No. Do I have this? Do I have the block that I need for here? It would be more like... More like this one, but more like... Let me stop flying and stand on the gun here for a minute. Let's see, is it one of you? Is it you? I'm looking for something that's this like half slope on two sides. I swear I had a shape like that, but maybe I don't. I really should use this shape more, it's a cool shape. Okay. What about in here? There it is. That's what I wanted. Alright, then I'll just fall off of here. Alright, cool. So then we can continue to sort of shape this like... not that. I think we're going to have to flatten for a bit, because then I want to kind of go around these. Which means we could go... Oops. Like... something like that. And then... Did I accidentally put one of these things right in the middle? We're going to want a camera right there. Before I forget. How far forward should that camera be? That's a really good question. I want it kind of right here. I don't want it to be like so far forward that it's going to get shot, but I don't want it to be like right in the muzzle flashes. I think I'm going to try right there. And if it gets to be a problem, we'll just move it forward or back one. Yeah, I think we want it to be... I don't want it to stick out so far that the... that it gets in the way of the drills. But I do want it to be... This is my least favorite part of this, is I am really bad at the very tip of the ship. And just making this part look cool and not boxy. I'm not very good at it. We could maybe try something like that. and then try to mesh this in together. Kind of wish I'd taken the drills out first. This will work as a shape that I can come to at least. I think I don't want to do that. I want to kind of bring it in a little with like a... nope, that's not going to be good. Because that's going to... well, no, that's not. I'm going to lose my edge. I want an edge to be able to connect up to that surface. Does this even have a side that I can use? No. That's the one I was just using. That's the mirror of it. Let's see if you have one that I could use. Well, we could do that. Not liking this so far. Not liking where this is going. What does this one look like? This would have been a half... oops. Like a half triangle there. That might look more interesting. Let's try that. At least on the top one. I think on the bottom one I'm just going to do a... actually, I don't even think I can do that. I think what I might want to do is do a full one out. Instead of this. Just trust me on this. For a minute. Go down. Alright, and then this number here. Then we're gonna kind of... I know I got the thing here somewhere. It's not you. Is it on you, or is it on you? Okay, it's on you. There it is, that's what I was looking for. To kind of do this. Because I'm going to leave the bottom open, just because I don't want to go down too far. I might put some plate on the bottom, but I'm not going to... What I think I'm going to do is probably put a spotlight underneath the camera. Hopefully that won't... Hopefully that's not going to make this whole thing just completely unusable, but we'll see. Okay, so what I wanted to do here was go like this, and like this, and then see if I could somehow connect. Yeah. Yeah, I can definitely connect that. It's just gonna look a little weird. Actually, can I connect that? I don't know that I have a... Actually, yeah, I actually don't know that I have a... Oh yeah, I do. It's part of this. Isn't it? Well, I could do... Yep. This, and then bring that in. It's just gonna look so boxy, though. That's the problem. Alright, you're gone. You're gone. You're gone. try that. And then we could go... Kind of liked that, but I'm going to skip it. I'm going to change it. Because we can still go... Yeah, we could do that. Flying by the seat of my pants here. I don't know what I'm doing. And then, I guess I don't really have much choice on the side here, but to do, what, I'm on the wrong group, that. Now, we could maybe do something like, what do I have there? I have that thing. Yeah. Because then we could just kind of extend that out and cover that pipe that's there. Yep. Alright, so then what's the shape that's gonna fill that in? Jeez. Or at least what's the best shape that's gonna fill that in? I doubt that there's going to be anything that looks good there perfectly, so we're going to have to improvise. That might work, just as a little... Yeah, I don't know, I kind of want it to go up a whole block. Does this... That kind of works. I would need to change the block that's under it to be more... I don't really have a good way to change the block that's under it, though. Not without redoing the whole thing. Maybe this is just a lost cause of too many options. Not enough good options. Would one of these work? Or would just straight up doing this work? Yeah, probably. We get a little bit of a fin on the side. Not bad. Kind of like that. Okay. We're going to just do that and not stress out about it too much. Alright. Yeah, not supremely good on the front there, but armored up. It's got armor. Let's put a spotlight there. I think if I put the spotlight back there, it won't bother the camera too much. That's really hard to say. Let's see, how badly does that bother the camera? Not too bad. No, that's actually not bad at all. I think we're far enough back that we'll be able to... Yeah. Could always do a little zooming in, too. Alright, I think that's fine. Alright, so then... Let's kind of armor up the bottom here just a little bit. Just kind of close this up. We are going to close up this part. Do we need... How much of this should we... we'll do that, and then maybe just do some triangles here. Oh, come on. Okay, that goes there. So where's your opposite number? No. Come on, there's got to be an opposite one. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. Does that view look from in the cockpit? Not at all different. You can't see the front at all. So that's fun. Alright, let's just finish this part up and we're good to go. So at some point we need to flip the shape from there to there, and we could do that, you know, from this flat being down to the flat being on this side. Oh, we have shapes for that. What are the shapes for that? We could go out to this, and then back in, you know, rotated like that. Nope, we can't. That's not the right shape at all. This is the correct shape. So we can go out to this shape and then back into this shape. It'd be cooler if it could go in. So what would we have to do there? We'd have to go... Not you. Yeah, it would have to be you. Jeez, it's getting too late. We have to do this, and then come back out like this. Do that. Let's see. So if we put that there, and then put you there. How's that going to look when there is stuff like this going on? Like if this is all solid back here, is that going to look weird? I might want to have it do the opposite effect, unless we had it go in and then come back out. Of course, then you could see my my rotated things there. These could be rotated back. I don't think this one can, because I think that's a T. Or is it? That's a conveyor tube. Let's just rotate these conveyor tubes so they're a little bit more reinforced conveyor tube. Alright, so I think it has to go like this then. Okay. So then what we could do, let's go like this. Apparently I already filled in this side. Like that. And there's no rhyme or reason for doing this, it's just to flip the shape over, because we have to go like that. And then we have to go like this, because we are like this on that side, but on this side we are like this. So this kind of breaks it up into sections a little bit. Alright, so I got access to my stuff from there. This part is fine. The front is, let's look at it now. Is the nose too big? I mean, I'm going around the... I don't really have much of a choice with it. I'm going around the guns, so... maybe what I should have done was not gone completely down yet. Think of what that would look like in practice. This thing is attached to stuff, right? Yeah. Let's see, that would look more like that. And then... that. Now, one nice benefit of that is actually that I could put a transparent screen right in the front with Horizon. You know, the virtual Horizon that I have on the side right there. We could put that on a panel right in the front. It would be like right in the middle of my view. I want to break up that middle piece just a little bit, just so it's not so flat here. I think the best way to do that is just to slide this part forward, maybe? Like that. Have I made this worse? I can't tell. I'm gonna leave it for now. Okay, so I think this thing is looking pretty sharp now. One thing we could do, the sun's going to be coming up soon. What are my options for windows? 3x3 windows. Don't know which one I want here. Yeah, okay, so we could put like a window on top of this to protect it. But I think the fact that I spent so much time making the corners dip down and dip back up is just going to make this look silly. To just have a big square on top of it then. Yeah, if I thought that through, I could have protected it with a window or something. Oh well, it's fine. We could do... we could do something like this around it, you know, and just give it, just like on the four corners, to make it kind of look like it's held in place by these. Something like that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that on the bottom too. Pretty soon, we're coming after you guys. Still not thrilled about how that's kind of up, like flat right there. Trying to decide if there's a better way to deal with that. Yeah, let's just take you out. And you. You're probably... Ooh, had my finger on the wrong button. Okay, so we would have to... Let me put in the pieces I know. You... Still never got used to these new pieces from... There we go. So you, and then... I think you again, right? No, there isn't a shape for this. Darn. Yeah, I don't think there is a... unless we just did... flat. Yeah, I think we'll just do that. And then over here... Oh, there's a shape for this. I am almost positive. Oh, wait. Is there? Oh, yeah, I'm holding it. There it is. This was a slope transition base, so we're going to need a slope transition base mirrored. What? Okay. And then what did I do for this other thing? Oh wait, was this a shape? Was this the shape that I used over here? I think so. Yeah, okay. Alright, that looks a lot better. At least in my opinion. Okay. So that's good. That's good. That's good. These things are not done yet back here. Along the bottom looks good, because we've got our... We got our hovers. I hope this is enough hovers. We could always throw more in if we need to. Oh, well, I did not realize that 2 of my hovers here are higher than the others. That makes this a lot more difficult to manage. Because you have to set a distance for them. Shoot. Let's see, do I take them out, or... So much of the shape over here is based on the fact that that has to be a square right there. Lowering them down from out there is going to be weird and require this sort of a thing again, and I don't really want to build that in right there, so I think we are going to take these out. No, wrong one. No, I have to figure out what that shape was. And we will just not have a... what is that, flat? I think I got a thing I can put there. I think it's on this one. No? Where are you? Are you on here? Where? Some of these are so nonsensically placed. I am looking for... Not you. Isn't there a half... here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Like a half-slope cap looking thing. And then... What was the thing that I deleted? A transition base mirrored. So I need a transition base. And that is probably the end of the ship being done. Now, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to put additional hovers in right here just for the weight, like to be able to hold up the weight of the ship. So we'll just slot those in right there. Alright, so that'll have enough. And now it's going to be trying to rock the ship here for me. Thank you. Why are you still on? Thanks. Okay. What else do we need to do here? I kind of wish this still sloped down. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this and this. And instead do... Hey, I found it already. This. I think that's what the front needs to look a little bit less boxy, at least from the front. And the bottom still looks okay with that there. So. Okay, so we've got landing gear. Not super evenly distributed, but they're distributed kind of around the weight, I guess, as long as the drills aren't in the, you know, full of ore. Yep. Let's go look at the bottom here. That's where the survival kit is. Now the funny thing is that if I die and spawn out of this survival kit, if this is landed on the ground, I'm not entirely sure where I come out. Hopefully, I would come out it just like appear on top of the ship. But my worry is that I'm going to appear underneath the ship and immediately die and get into like a dying and respawning cycle. But we need to put those things back. What are you? You are modular thrusters squares with no sides. Which way is the arrow? The arrow's on that side. Okay. Off. Off. Alright, so those are being put together. We're still working on building up these ones over here. It's still going to take a while. But I really want to cover these up. I don't like having like just visible ports. Do that. And then, you know what we could do is like yeah, kind of make it look cool like that. Put a little shape on it. That's how I did it on the other side, facing up. I think so. Yep. Okay. We are connected there. Yeah, I think that looks pretty cool. Cool enough, at least. That looks good. That looks good. It's looking good on the back there. These are coming together. This is looking okay underneath. It's just like a bit of a... It's a bit weird where the where that thing kind of cuts into everything, but I think it's okay. Yeah, that's looking good. Okay, so what else can we cut off here? Ventral armor is gone. There we go. Nose armor is done. Programmable blocks set up where we have, that's what I mean, like actually putting the scripts in. Exterior lighting we have to do. Docking camera. Where do I want to put the docking camera? I think I want to be right there, where that strut is. We're still connected, so I think I could take this strut out. Or if I want to be really safe, I could move the strut over. Where did I put the camera? There it is. That should be good right there. And then I'll be able to see to dock underneath. And we got the camera in the front. Okay, docking camera is done. Alright, so exterior lighting is the next thing. Does this thing have all the... Yeah, so what I was thinking was, for this, we would do, like, lighting inside of there. And make it kind of like, I don't know, blue or something like that. Let me sit down in the cockpit real quick and do a little cleanup here, because there's a lot of stuff that I haven't named. This thing, we're going to cut you down to about 1,000. Fusion reactors. What did I call the other ones? Oh, I have deleted all the fusion reactors, haven't I? Yeah. Oh no, I didn't call them that. Oh no, I guess I did. Alright. We're going to call these... yeah, we'll call them fusion reactor. Toolbar, inventory, yes. Not in the toolbar, though. This is the... front camera. The second one would be the docking camera. Alright, these corner lights, we're going to rename them to shield lights, just so that I know what these are. And I'm going to mess with those in just a moment. Trying to remember, if I turn the sorter off, that should stop everything. So I think I can just turn these off entirely and just say collect all and throw out. I'm gonna turn them all off for now. I think if I turn these off, nothing will pass through them. I think that's how that works. And we'll deal with that. We'll deal with setting those up another time. Here's the build and repair. We'll deal with setting you up another time as well. Gyros. Here's a big one. All those. Hover engines. A lot of options for those. That'll be fun. Landing gear. Set those to auto lock. I will use them for parking. What did I call the thrusters? They're just called thruster. Okay, so I need the all thrusters to contain all thrusters. And it should now. If I go to all thrusters, yes. And there are a lot of them. Almost done. Crank you up. Yeah, you can not, yeah, you can go there. Well, these are part of Moonbase 1 now, even though one of these is philosophically stuck to the ship. They're all one grid now. Alright. Programmable block unused. I'm just going to leave them there. Actually, I'm going to take them out of the toolbar, just so I don't forget. I don't like the toolbar being all crowded and stuff, so. Small batteries. I'm going to leave them on. Actually turn them all off. They're all fully charged. They are my emergency batteries. What do we have here? So I called these, yep, SIF generator L. Did I make a group for these? I did. Let's just delete this group and just do this. Off in the toolbar, off in the inventory, off in the terminal. Spotlight. We'll just leave that there for now because I'm sure there will be more. Survival kit, and the survival kit is called Drill Sergeant. And we can take the survival kit out of the toolbar and the terminal. Okay, that takes care of all that. So, shield lights. We're going to reduce the red and reduce this to about 175, I think. Radius is going to be very small. How long is that? That's 2 meters is probably good. We're not going to blink. Yeah, I can't really see. Gonna have to go get out and look. Oh, the sun's come up. Yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So what if the radius was more like 1? Yeah, I think that looks better. It just gives it just enough glow. Oh, there's a Reaver. Already leaving. Field lights, radius of 1. Yeah, I think that looks good. Alright, I think we are just about ready to actually connect it. Well, it's already charged up. All I gotta do is put some uranium in the reactors, and we could actually fire this thing up, disconnect it from the base, destroy its connector, and put a real connector here, and get it to land on it. And then I could set it up as a separate thing. Now, I can't do that really until these are done, so I guess I've still got some time to wait. That's okay, though, because we still have more exterior lighting to do. But that's probably going to wait till the next stream, because I am exhausted. So, let me figure out what kind of a screenshot we're going to get of this thing. Probably just something. Let's see, could we... I wish it was facing the other way, because it would be really cool to get the sunrise in there with it. But I really want to get the front. I don't want to do that angle, because that's basically the same angle I did last time. Maybe we can... Oh, there we go. We can get this kind of angle, maybe. Game. Oh, yeah. Hello. We could do... Is my wind indicator going to be on the thing or not? That's a very good question. Let's scoot it down over here. Let me... Since the game isn't going to pause, because I've got it open right now, not to the public, but might lead to some interesting... Yep. Up. Back. Let's kind of go... What would the... Oh, there we go. There's the down button. What's the up button? I have no idea what the up button is, though. There it is. Oh, okay. Well, that saves me a ton. Why is the gun... Why am I rendered on top of the gun? That's weird. Look at that. I'm rendered on top of the gun. Well, that kind of ruins my shot there, doesn't it? You spend so much time doing this, someone's gonna come and shoot me. Well, okay. So, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to back myself up away from the guns to a place where I should be rendered on top of the guns. Alright. I don't think the wind indicator will be in the final shot, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll just back it up a little bit more just in case. I think that looks okay. I want to do a super resolution. I don't want to go too big, though. It did like a... Oh, it was doing AI upres last time? Oh, what's that? Why can I only do AI upres now? Oh, that's weird. What did we do? Well, I don't want to do an AI upres. I could do all that. I could do that on my own. Well, I mean, why not? Let's do it. Here we go. Stuff's flying around, and I have no idea what it's doing. Who knows what the screenshot is going to look like? Thankfully, it does take a non-AI screenshot. Oh, you know what? I can force it to hide the UI. I think that's what we need to do. can't do it unless I undo my shot, though. There we go. That's probably what I needed to do. Alright, let's line up the shot again. It's probably maybe even a better shot this way. Alright, let's just do... because it does a normal screenshot no matter what, so... ready? Snap. Yeah, I wonder what happened to the other Ansel ability to take... because last time I took a screenshot in this game, instead of just giving me a massive PNG file, it gave me an EXR file that was like a gigabyte large. So, I don't know. I don't know what these are going to come out as. But it does take an immediate, like, just screenshot, so. Snap. I wonder what the HDR one would look like. Do a quick snap of that, too. Because I do have an HDR monitor that I'm playing on. Alright, folks. I am just going to go get into the bed, because when I go back to not private multiplayer, I don't know if I will die or not, so. Alright. Thanks for hanging out. Have a good week. Talk to you later.